What stupid thing are you doing that you could stop? What if one question could change your life? What if right now you're stuck in a cycle of distractions, procrastination, and excuses, and you don't even realize it? The Buddha once said, "Pain is certain, but suffering is optional." Yet most of us choose suffering every single day. We know we need to change, but we don't act. We feel the weight of wasted time, but we keep waiting. Here's the hard truth. Time doesn't wait. Every moment you waste is a step away from the life you're meant to live. So what's holding you back? What toxic habits, negative thoughts, or limiting beliefs are keeping you small? And more importantly, how much longer will you let them control you? The reality is, no one is coming to save you. If you don't take action now, you may never get another chance. But here's the good news. There's a way out. In this video, we'll explore 10 powerful Buddhist principles that can help you break free, starting today. These aren't just ideas, they're tools to help you reclaim your life. And if you stick around until the end, I'll share a bonus insight that could change everything. But before we dive in, let me ask you this. What's one thing you're doing right now that's holding you back? What if you could stop it today? Your future depends on what you do right now. So, are you ready to take the first step? Let's begin. 1. Discipline is freedom. Think of discipline as the key to freedom. True freedom doesn't come from doing whatever you want. It comes from mastering self-control. Many people think freedom means no rules, but when you give in to every whim, you often feel lost, not fulfilled. When you practice self-control, like waking up early, sticking to a goal, or avoiding distractions, you gain the power to shape your life. Without discipline, you're like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly. Start small. What's one habit you can work on today to feel more in control? 2. Face your fears. We all have fears. Fear of failure, rejection, or the unknown. But when you avoid them, they grow bigger and control you. The Buddha said, "Peace comes from within." No amount of success or pleasure will silence what's unresolved inside. The only way out is through. Facing your fears is like turning on a light in a dark room. The shadows disappear. What's one fear you've been avoiding? Take a small step to confront it today. Speak your truth. Living authentically means being honest about who you are and what you want. When you hide your true self to please others, you feel trapped. Buddhism teaches right speech, to speak truthfully and mindfully. Speaking your truth might feel scary at first, but it's the only way to live freely. What's one thing you've been afraid to say or do? Start by being honest with yourself. 4. Struggle makes you stronger. Life's challenges, like failure, loss, or setbacks, aren't punishments. They're opportunities to grow. The Buddha faced hunger, temptation, and his own darkness. But he embraced the struggle and emerged stronger. Think of struggle as a workout for your soul. It's hard, but it makes you stronger. Instead of running from difficulties, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow through this? Sharpen your mind. Your mind is like a tool. If you don't take care of it, it becomes dull and ineffective. Distractions are everywhere. Social media, noise, notifications. Without focus, you're already losing. Buddhism teaches concentration. A sharp mind gives you control over your actions, emotions, and destiny. Meditation, mindfulness, and focus are like sharpening stones for your mind. Spend a few minutes each day training your mind to stay present and focused. What's one distraction you can cut out to sharpen your focus? Let go of attachments. We often cling to things, relationships, possessions, or even ideas, thinking they'll make us happy. But attachment is like holding onto a burning rope. The tighter you grip, the more it hurts. Buddhism teaches impermanence. Everything changes. But we resist it. holding on to the past or comfort, even when it suffocates us. Attachment is the chain. The things you refuse to let go of are the very things that control you. Letting go isn't losing. It's gaining space for something new. What's keeping you caged? Let it go and set yourself free. 7. Stop waiting for one day. One day I'll start. One day I'll change. These are excuses that keep you stuck. The truth is, one day never comes. The only time you have is now. Start small. The Buddha reached enlightenment because he committed to the journey, step by step, despite imperfection. Waiting is a slow poison. What have you been delaying? Fear, comfort, doubt. Recognize it as resistance. Nothing changes until you take the first step. What's one thing you've been putting off? Take the first step today, even if it's imperfect. Seek meaning, not pleasure. Chasing temporary pleasures, like money, fame, or distractions, might feel good in the moment, but it leaves you empty. Buddhism teaches that craving, tanha, is the root of suffering. True fulfillment comes from doing things that matter, helping others, growing as a person, or pursuing a purpose. Are you chasing things that truly matter or just distractions? Serve others. Helping others isn't just good for them, it's good for you. When you give your time, energy, or kindness, you connect with something bigger than yourself. It could be as simple as listening to a friend or volunteering in your community. The Buddha didn't seek enlightenment just for himself. He shared his wisdom so others could awaken too. Growth isn't about self-indulgence, it's about service. The happiest people aren't the ones who take the most, they're the ones who give the most. How can you make someone's life better today? 10. Remember death. Thinking about death isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to inspire you. Life is short and time is precious. Buddhism teaches that death isn't something to fear, but something to embrace. It's death that gives life its meaning. The awareness of impermanence sharpens your focus and ignites your passions. The awareness of death reminds us to live fully, love deeply, and act now. If today were your last day, would you be proud of how you lived? What's one thing you'd do differently? Here's the bonus. The journey is the goal. Life isn't about reaching a final destination, it's about the journey, the small steps you take every day. Growth happens in the process, not just the outcome. The Buddha taught that enlightenment isn't a place to reach, but a way of living. Every small action, every decision, every moment of discipline and awareness is part of the goal. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start living. Start today, and trust that every step is part of the goal. These principles are practical tools to help you live a more intentional, fulfilling life. Which one resonates with you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this helpful, share it with someone who needs to hear it.